see who we got to wait. Do that, we go. There you go, get that in there. This one's fast asleep.
Yeah. Passed out.
Oh, yeah, here we got Misty, she's awake. You want to do that, Misty? Chloe, I'll have a bit. There you go.
And him come to sniff it.
About you, Hazel. So this is Hazel. Hazel's about 2.5 years old. So she's a young female. Up there we got Kieran. He's an 8-year-old male koala. He's a little bit larger in size than the girls here. He weighs 11 kilograms. They can get a bit bigger than that. They can potentially weigh up to 15 for a big male. Heaviest one I've ever worked with was 14, but the heaviest one on record, I've seen photos of him, he was 18 kilos. The females tend to sit between 6 and 8 kilograms, so Hazel here is at the 6 kilogram mark. So, yeah, young female. We've got Misty over there down the bottom. She's a very old koala. In fact, she's 13, which is pretty old for a koala. They normally only live to around 10 in the wild. But it's not uncommon for them to reach a bit older in captivity, just because we take food and water to them. They got shelter from the elements. So as soon as we head out of here today, I'm actually going to put the sprinkler systems on them, which will cool them down, keep them a bit happier. In the wild, they don't have that luxury. Most of our koalas come in as rescues. Car accidents are the biggest problem. Dog attacks and poor weather conditions. So hot weather knocks them around a lot. You get a couple of days of 40 degrees. These animals in the wild don't have access to water very easily, so they don't have the energy to travel long distances in search for water. They're relying on the moisture in the eucalyptus leaves. I forgot to mention, you're very welcome to pat them if you like. So you might be better off to reach to the one over here. I'll give you some food if you want to offer it to her. So if you hold on to that and poke it up to her. She's a very friendly koala, that one, her name's Misty. But yeah, give him a pat, he's a real friendly one there. If you want to offer him this food, you're the best friend there.
Oh. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing.
Here, I'll show you what it says.
So they were introduced to Kangaroo Island in 1923. They're not native. Their numbers have shot off a fair bit. We've actually got the last numbers were estimated at 40,000. That was just last year. So a lot of people think koalas are critically endangered. They are a threatened species, but they're not doing too bad really. Northern koalas up in Queensland are not doing as well, but genetically they are the same animal. So as an overall species, they're not yet critically endangered. They consume around 10% of their body weight a day. So just eucalyptus leaves. They're quite fussy with the variety that they will eat.
Look at the feet, her feet.
If you get a good look at her hands as well, you'll notice they've actually got 2 thumbs on each hand and 3 fingers, so they've got a really good grip.
Huh.
Good grip, excellent sense of smell, excellent hearing. They can't see very far in front of them.
That one's really
Feet are awesome.
You want a bit more of that, yeah?
You are just fuzzy.
That one needs some room.
The Chloe over here was another hand raised one. I hand raised her about 3 years ago. Another one up the top. There you go. They're eating the river red gum today. So,
What are you feeding them? Is it
so it's just a different type of eucalyptus to what they were fed last night.
okay?
So the latch is just on the end there. You're very welcome to come in on the other side. Grab that down. So yeah, there's around 1,000 different types of eucalyptus here in Australia. A variety of 50 that they will eat. So they generally favour 3 or 4. You got it? She's just going to try and grab it
So
so
if
it's
you
nice
hold
and
it back
close.
this way, you can't tell that you're holding it, and it looks like she's reaching for you.
You're very welcome to give him a pat if you can reach him. So that's Kieran up there. Here's our adult male. You can see he's a little bit larger in size than the other ones in here. They're all females. He weighs 11 kilograms, and the girls in here weigh between 6 and 7.
That one's kind of down.
Oh, yeah, that's Mia. She's one of our older koalas. She's not as friendly as the other ones. So these ones have all been hand raised from orphans, come in as car accidents. So they're also used to human contact. This one up here, she come in as a dog attack, and she was in critical care for a while, and she was just never released because I didn't think she'd survive in the wild again. But yeah, she's hiding out there. Actually, well, we're not certain her age because she's coming from the wild, but I know this girl here is 13, which is a pretty good age for a koala. She's probably very much the same. Judging by their, you know, you can kind of tell by looking at their teeth, not 100% certain. We know Kieran there's 8, and the 2 girls here are around 2.5. Probably getting closer to 3 years old now because I lose track of time. But if you see wild koala, they're not this friendly. You know, they don't go and try and pick up a wild one. That's for sure. It does happen. So they do sleep on average 20 hours a day. They eat for 4 hours, and if they're feeling energetic, it's around 10 minutes to go from one location to another. She's another very good ambassador for us Australian males. Particularly me and Caitlin here. Eat, sleep, and scratch yourselves.
Mom's really good at that.
Yeah. So a good way to tell that this fella is a male koala other than the size of him is his chest actually is brown. He's got a big brown patch which is a scent gland. You can't see it the best because it's facing away. The males have a longer, broader nose, and their ears are not quite as round as the females' ears.
Yeah.
Should I go to the other side?
No, let me just try to find a better angle. There you go. There you go. Why don't you lean in a little closer?
He's funny, isn't he?
He's cool. You can go into the gate if you like.
Good.
Let's ring the ball.
Oh no.
Yeah, Sam, I'm sure.
That's a problem.
I don't know, we're dynamite.
Can you reach?
Not in the book.
There you got it. There you go.
Was it, you said it was all of a sudden, what was it?
Very active. He's playing tennis.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Back for a lob,
Yeah,
fell backwards and hit his head.
yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so it wasn't like a heart attack.
No.
Oh, jeez. Couldn't have got that. Oh, okay.
It's child for example.
Yeah.
But she gets back tonight, so
Yeah, should be pretty devastated, eh?
yeah, I'll be happy.
Any close with her grandfather, was she? Oh, with her dad? Say it was her dad, yeah?
Yeah, becoming they were becoming closer.
Yeah.
They weren't super close when I first met him,
Yeah.
but he's one of her only family members that's been alive.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting her to be gorgeous and ready for her. She hasn't been so free.
Yeah, it's always afterwards.
She's the youngest of the 4 girls, but has had the emotional support for all of them.
Yeah.
If you see the man and ask him for a lead, maybe he has the
I ran out of leads actually. I got this one, which you've got to go to Heather.
favorites, these animals.
Here you go.
Yeah, give him that one. So if you offer that to that koala, he should eat that, but I only bought from us first.
He goes, "Yeah, that's better than that."
You want this one? No? Don't like this one, huh? Alright, we'll put it there.
It's been on the ground.
Big smelly teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.